pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Wendy, would you like to take a roll call, please?
Yes, thank you. Heather Logan. Rob Toyer.
Here.
Deborah Nelson. Here. Michelle Blythe.
Here.
Yvonne Gallardo Van Ornum.
Here.
Leisha Novak.
Here.
Jan Schweddy.
Present. Mayor Vanney, I move for approval of the agenda.
Second.
Question?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any abstain? Nope. Motion carries. Okay, we'll move on to the approval agenda. Oh, we did. I'm falling behind. It's too dark. It's too dark out there. I'm ready for bed.
You're sleeping.
Yeah. Okay, I'd like to introduce a special guest in a presentation for tonight's meeting. I will be awarding the Mayor's Volunteer Award to Jerry Rugdweed. Over the last 9 years, Jerry has dedicated a lot of time and service to our community through all our time and giving through DABA, our Downtown Business Association. Also in the last 9 years, Jerry has been the life of what we all know as Arlington Street Fair. She has grown this event to where it now covers almost the entire Main Street, from First Avenue all the way to Division Street. This event is now well known throughout the region and brings visitors to our community from throughout the Pacific Northwest. Also over these years, last 9 years, Jerry has built lifelong friendships. She has also have had many laughs with even myself. But the biggest thing that I'm sure of is for all them years, all the miles that she's walked, there was probably many painful blisters, and she can probably remember most of them. But with this, I want to personally thank you for all that you've done for our community, not just with the street fair, but the many other events that you've also volunteered for throughout all these years. I'm sure we'll be seeing you at the other events as we continue on, as well as next year's street fair. Again, thank you, Jerry, for all that you've done for our community.
That's beautiful. Smart man.
Good job. Okay, at this time, I'd like to open it up for public comment. Anyone that would like to speak with the council about any matter not on the public hearing portion of the meeting, please go to the stadium or the podium and state your name, address. I'm doing good.
You want some coffee?
That's the problem.
Yvonne's going to get you some.
Jay Lindbergh, San Bernardino. I can't believe I made it to 70. Anyway, I wanted to talk to you all about something tonight that's been bothering a lot of people out there. You know, we've been hearing about how Zionism is controlling the government. And I thought I'd try to explain it in real simple terms that everyone could get. So here it goes. The golden rule, the one with the gold rules. Well, it turns out the Zionists are pretty much the ones that have all the gold. And it's really that simple. They control about 80% of the campaign contributions to Congress. And after someone gets elected, they got to go over to Israel and kiss that wall, you know, to show their obedience. So that's kind of how it, you know, that's kind of how it works. The question is one question is, how did they get all that money? Well, unfortunately, like most people with lots of power in this country, you know, some of them were involved in the slave trade. Some of them were, you know, union busting, you know, just all sorts of dirty stuff, you know, working with the government to build their finances. That's pretty much how they got there. I'm a retired systems analyst, and I've been involved in quite a few homicide investigations in my life. Most of those were what we call extrajudicial killings, where the government, one branch of the government or another, had to kill somebody. And some of the examples is whistleblowers, like some of the people that exposed stuff at Boeing. Some of them ended up dead. Oops. A lot of political activists over the years. The real question is, with all this power that the Zionists have, did they actually have enough power to kill Charlie Kirk and get away with it? I've been involved, right in the middle of some of these investigations from the FBI where they've covered up the killings, and I can tell you right now that there are several reasons why the FBI will look the other way at a killing that they're supposed to be investigating. One of them is if the deep state does it. Sometimes the deep state's got to crack down on enemies of the state, or enemies of their reality. Another one is, unfortunately, the state of Israel. I was involved in a real early homicide investigation having to deal with Waco. And it turned out that the guy that got killed, David Koresh, he had problems with Zionism. He thought that Zionism was contaminating Christianity. And the ADL, the Anti-Defamation League, sent the FBI after him, and that's how he got killed. So what I'm trying to say is that
Thank you,
as this
Jay. That's
goes
3
along,
minutes.
we're going to find out more about what happened.
Thank you, Jay.
And I think they're going to be at fault. Thank you.
Okay, do we have anyone else of the public that would like to speak? Okay, none heard, then we'll move on.
Move for approval of the consent agenda as noted.
Second.
Question?
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? None heard, motion carries, thank you. Okay, at this time, I'd like to open it up to Paul, the resolution establishing the 2026 property tax levy.
Thank you, Mayor. For public hearing tonight and council's consideration, we have a proposed resolution to set the 2026 property tax. Make this work. Part of our preliminary budget that was presented to council back in 2024 when we set the 25-26 budget assumed a 1% increase in both our 25 and our 26 property taxes. From 25 to 26, that would be an approximately about a $50,000 increase in revenues to the general fund, plus new construction that we're estimating at about another $30,000. That would put our 2026 property tax revenues at about $5.2 million. Those are, somewhat estimates at this point because it all depends on how our assessment comes out at the end. But these are very, very close numbers. Happy to answer any questions. I suppose I would go into public hearing first.
Yeah, thank you, Paul. Okay, at this time, I'd like to open a public hearing to any members of the public that would like to speak on this matter. Do we have any? Okay, none seen, then I'd close the public comment period. And council have any comments or questions? Heather?
Paul, could you remind me what your answer to Rob's email was about the average cost of increase to an average homeowner in Arlington?
It does somewhat depend on what our assessed valuation comes in because it changes. The higher the evaluation, then the lower the rate ends up being. But at the 0.9% that we're assuming, it's about $9 per year on an average household.
Thank you.
Any other comments or questions? Okay, none seen. Do I have a motion?
Do we need to close? Or?
Oh, I did close.
Oh, you did?
I did close it, yeah.
Sorry. I move to approve the resolution of the City of Arlington establishing the 2026 regular property tax levy and authorize the mayor to sign the resolution.
Second.
Question.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? None heard. Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, we'll move on to our first item of new business, the First Amendment to lease agreement with the Arlington United Church. Paul.
Thank you again. There's a map, I think it's your second or third page back in your packet that shows an outline of the parking lot. If you didn't know it, the back portion of the Merchants parking lot on 3rd Avenue, half belongs to the church and half belongs to the city. We started an agreement with them way back years ago on this piece of property, and we formalized 20 years ago when we started leasing it from them. We lease the use of the parking lot. They, of course, use it on their on Sundays, which is their high parking need day, and not so much for downtown. And we use it the remainder of the time as public parking. The agreement, we maintain the property, so we sweep the parking lot. And once in this last agreement, we've repaved the parking lot, which you might recall was just a year or two ago. And so this would extend our agreement with the church for another 20 years.
Good, thank you. Any questions? Heather?
So Paul, no money's changing hands,
No money
correct? It's
changes
just
hands.
We
This is
sweep it
strictly-
and maintain it. and
We
they let us
maintain
use
it, and we both benefit from the use.
Thank you.
Yep. Any other questions or comments? Don't? None heard? Okay, do we have a motion?
We do, I just got to get to that page. I move to approve the First Amendment to the lease agreement on Arlington United Church and authorize the mayor to sign it.
Second.
Question.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? None heard. Motion carries. Okay, we'll move on to item 2, the cooperative purchase agreement with King County. Again, Paul.
Thank you again. I got all the little ones today. This one we do from time to time, which is join a purchasing co-ops. This one happens to be King County. These usually come up when we're in need of something and we find a contract that has a good price on it, and that's the case here. We want to join this. They have a contract for some light poles that we need, and so it makes it cost-effective for us to go this route rather than trying to bid it on ourselves, by ourselves. So the proposal would just authorize the mayor to sign the agreement between us and King County.
Okay, thank you. Any questions? None seen. Do I have a motion?
Yes. I move to approve the cooperative purchasing agreement between the city and King County.
Second.
Question.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? None heard. Motion carries. Thank you. Okay, we'll move on to our third item, a resolution approving the 2026 annual docket. Amy.
Thank you, and good evening, Mayor Vanny, members of council. So tonight before you have the resolution, which would adopt the 2026 final annual docket. This is for 18 city-initiated proposals, 1 rezone, and 17 code amendments.
Okay, do we have any questions? Okay, none seen. Do we have a motion?
I move to approve the proposed resolution adopting the 2026 final annual docket and authorize the mayor to sign the resolution.
Second.
Question.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? None heard. Motion carries. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll move on to, do we have any comments or reports from council? Deborah?
I just have a question of Paul. I was wondering if there's been if you've talked to the county about the Miles project out on 530 or anybody else, and can give us a little bit of an update?
Yeah, I think since the last we spoke about it a couple of weeks ago, the mayor and I, along with Amy and Jim, met with the county executive's office and expressed some of our concerns about the project. I believe Amy and Jim have a meeting with PDS, the county permitting, this week.
We met with Miles Sand and Gravel today.
Oh, today.
The owner, and then we're following up with PDS, or they need to get us some documents.
Yeah. So the conversations are taking place.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Any, Yvonne?
Did you already know that? I thought you were saying my name already. I was like, oh. I just wanted to say thanks and a shout out to everybody who came out on Saturday for Super Saturday and Fox and the Fable grand opening. That was it's a really cute store, and they did a really good job. Just kind of making it so homey and friendly and nice. And then I also got a chance to talk to the Arlington Garden Club out in front of the hardware store, and just learned about a few of their projects and their raffles. So I just thank you for braving the wind and the rain out there and being outside and letting us learn more about you guys.
Thank you. Anyone else? Okay, none the scene. Paul, do you have anything else you'd like to bring up?
Nothing else tonight.
Okay, no, I was basically talking about the books. Oh, sorry, Paul.
Sorry, I did. It should not have slipped my mind, but it did slip my mind. I need to introduce Shelby, our new finance director. This is her first day today.
Welcome.
Welcome. Yes, welcome.
Happy to be here.
Okay, the only thing I had, Yvonne touched on it too, was the Fox and Fable, the bookstore. I was down there also for that ribbon cutting ceremony. It was amazing. That bookstore is really cool, and I hope they have a big inventory in the back room because they sold a lot of books that day. Is that how many they sold? Yeah, no, it was unbelievable. I mean, people were stacking them up in their arms, but they had really a big selection. It was really nice to see. Okay, that's all I have. It looks like we have an executive session tonight.
Yes, good evening, council. We will be recessing into executive session pursuant to RCW 4230-110-1I to discuss with legal counsel pending litigation. We anticipate returning to open session in about 20 minutes. So we will see you then. Action may be taken when council returns.
go back into an executive session for another 10, 15 minutes. we have a motion?
You ready? I authorize our city attorney and city administrator to negotiate with Mr. Rodriguez on the terms and conditions discussed in our executive session.
Second.
Question?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries then. Thank you. Okay, with that, I think we're done.
Adjourn the meeting.
Sorry. Just making sure to delete. Move to adjourn.
Second.
Question?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Meeting adjourned. Thank you.